I've been reading articles to you, boring. But let's watch some news clips. Yeah! Does anyone here like clips? Can I get a clip, anybody? Anyone? Anyone got a clip? Can we get a clip on this show? God, this show is a snoozer. So let's get some clips, okay? We got some clips, okay? And in this clip, if you can even call it a clip, presidential candidate Nikki Haley is alive and well, partially unlike the Senate Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell. But Nikki Haley is alive and well. One of those things does not apply to the aforementioned Minority Leader. But she is on television trying to explain her policy on retirement. Retirement. When are you going to retire? Is it 65? Is it 70? I say this. Retirement should follow life expectancy, which, if you've looked at life expectancy, it has gone down for 3 years in a row. So I say this. Retirement age should be 55. But hey, let's see what Nikki Haley has to say.
Governor, then how would you dress when you talked about changing the retirement age for security? What were you talking about?
So if we're talking about entitlement reform, the first thing we do is, look, I have parents in their 80s. We take care of them. I don't want anything to hurt the seniors or anyone that's getting ready to retire. But I have kids in their 20s. Those are the ones that need to go and know that things are going to be changed. So what you would do is, for those in their 20s coming into the system, we would change the retirement age so that it matches life expectancy. The second thing we would do.
So I agree. I agree. Now, obviously, Nikki Haley is pretending that life expectancy is going up, because what she is advocating for is a 70 or a 75 retirement age. That's what she's advocating for, but she's hiding that, saying, yeah, it should adjust with life expectancy, which, by the way, in the United States is going down, down, down. So again, if you really wanted to match retirement age with life expectancy, you would push it down. Retirement should be 55.
So we would limit benefits for the wealthy. Then you go further. Instead of cost of living increases, do increases based on inflation. That's something Republicans and Democrats would agree with.
Now, quick question. Cost of living increase versus inflation. Could somebody tell me what the fucking difference is? Can someone tell me what the difference between the cost of living increase and inflation would be? To the point where we need to tie it to inflation? Now again, I agree we should increase the cost of living with inflation, but I mean, that's kind of what they're kind of synonyms, right? But anyway, let's keep going here.
And then more than that, expand Medicare Advantage plans so that we have more competition and we run the cost down. That's what.
So when she says expand, so there's more competition, that means privatize? That's what that means. That means privatize.
Entitlement reform will look like. That's how you go and make it sustainable. And that's also how you bring down the cost of what we're seeing right now.
So, real quick, as with most things in politics, there is already people actually looked into this, and there is a correct answer for this. Obviously, Nikki Haley's trying to hide not even just the ball. She's trying to hide a soccer ball. She's trying to hide a football, which are the same thing. She's trying to hide a goddamn tether ball. You remember those things with the string? She's trying to hide a goddamn golf ball. She's hiding all the balls, right? But the solution to quote-unquote entitlements reform is did you know this? There's a cap on Social Security taxes. If you hit a certain tax bracket, you pay the same as people that are Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. They all pay the same. So what you would do is just get rid of that cap. And so rich people would be paying into the system a percentage, in this instance, right? Maybe a flat tax isn't such a bad idea, right? They would be paying into the system significantly more than a dentist who just happens to hit the cap, right? That's how you fix all of this entitlement reform. That's the solution. We already know that. Obviously, that's not what Nikki Haley's going to talk about. She's just going to fucking, I don't even know, like, the second half of this clip, I haven't watched the second half yet, but I'm told it goes a little off the rails.
So when you're talking about adjusting the ages depending on, kids in their 20s, and obviously that they can come into the program later, or they might have other options, what are you telling those in their 60s now or in their 50s now? At what point would a President, Nikki Haley, say, all right, we're bringing you in a little later?
You keep your promises to those that.
Okay, real quick before she tries to respond to that. Now, again, Nikki Haley said we're going to tie it to life expectancy. But I forget this fucking guy's name, but this guy is like, he knows that means raise it, even though life expectancy is going down, right? So fact, life expectancy is going down, okay? Policy proposal, match it with life expectancy in words, right? That's what they're saying. Fine print, actually increase it. So life expectancy is going down, and they want to increase the retirement age and just lie to us about tying it to life expectancy. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, how is she going to respond to this? Let's find out.
Later.
You keep your promises to those that we've made promises to. Those that have invested in should keep what they have. We shouldn't in any way jeopardize those that are already expecting something. This is about the new group coming in.
So
this
what's
is
the,
making
I'm
sure
sorry,
they
Governor,
know
what is the
already
new group?
that they're not going to
I'm sorry, what's the new group? Are you telling those 50 and over, you're safe, 50 and under, you're on? I just use that arbitrary number. What are you saying is a group that what you're saying, that's going to change?
It's the new ones coming in. It's those in their 20s that are coming in. You're coming to them and you're saying the game has changed. We're going to do this completely differently. That's how you go and you focus on it. We've got to start doing things like that. But more than that, we have to look at the fact that there is a spending problem in D.C., and Republicans and Democrats have done this to us, Neil. Don't forget that when this all started with the Republicans, they passed a $2.2 trillion COVID.
Governor, then.
So, okay, now she just goes off the rails. But note here that this is a classic Republican candidate. This isn't one of those Trumpers. This is like a classic. Like, this is like, this kind of reminds me of like a Ben Carson kind of scenario, though Ben Carson was a little more funny. Where it's just, you just say a bunch of nothing, right? Like, the reporter is the news actor is asking a very simple question. Can you give me a number? She can't give a number, right? Now, again, obviously, she's pretending like it's tied to life expectancy, which is going down. So by that logic, retire 60, 55. That would be the logical if you were telling the truth. But again, all of these people, they just lie all the fucking time. They lie all the goddamn time. And it's like, that's the thing about it, is that, like, I can't understand this. When you lie, why not go all the way? Right? Like, these people know that none of the shit that they talk about on the campaign actually matters in any way other than to just get votes. Right? So, like, when Donald Trump lied in 2015 and 16, what did he lie about? He lied about, you're a working class, whatever the fuck, we're going to bring your jobs back. Wrong. He lied about, we're going to build the wall. Wrong. Joe Biden is building more of a wall than fucking Donald Trump did. Right? What did Donald Trump lie about? We're never going to cut, so wrong. What did he lie about? The war is bad. And then, like, the first day in office, he, like, kills a child. And then he tries to start World War III with, like, North Korea, Iran, and all of that. Like, so why not do the Trump style of lying, but, like, when you lie, you say things that are popular, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, Nikki Haley is she's lying, she knows she's lying. The fucking news actor knows that she's lying. Everyone knows that she's lying, but she's still saying something that doesn't sound good to anybody. Like, why not just fucking lie and say, yeah, we're gonna give everyone is gonna retire at 30, and I don't know, Everyone's gonna get a free dog and a surfboard. Like, why create a lie that's not appealing to anybody? It just blows my mind. But again, this is politics, baby. But there you go. This is a Nikki Haley news update. Why am I doing that? Why not? Right? I don't. Whatever. Fills 10 minutes. Whatever.